Hello world! If you're watching this, you actually wanted to see more of me. Or you just clicked on this video by mistake. In which case you really have been scraping the bottom of the great gaping abyss that used to be the barrel of YouTube videos. But either way, you're watching it now, so I thought I would just pick a random topic relating to me and then tell you about it. And by tell, I mean
rant about it to the point of meaninglessness.
All of those who know me in person, that's right, all 5 of you, will know that I had a bit of a hard time when it came to learning to drive. I want you to pause the video right now and guess how many times it took me to pass my test, and then I'll tell you if you're right. I took 7 attempts to pass my test. The practical test, I should point out, I passed the theory first time. And to add insult to injury and rub tons of salt in the wound, my sister Lauren passed first time.
You fail at life.
Which automatically gave her ultimate bragging rights and made me lose any kind of respect I might have had. And let me just put it out there, though you probably won't believe me now, I'm not a bad driver. Anyone who had increased their life insurance to the point where they were brave enough to get in the car with me commented on how good my driving was.
But Adam, if you're such a good driver, why did you fail so many times?
Well, I'm glad you asked, but before I answer that, just one sec. That's better. Tell you the truth, I don't know. But if I had to think of a reason of why I failed 6 times, I think it's down to a combination of 2.
Nerves.
Any stressful task that I have ever had to do, even something as simple as ordering a taxi over the phone, has made my body act like I'm about to be led to the gallows.
Hello, taxis? Hello? Hello?
When I was about to do my French oral for GCSE, I was literally having panic attacks outside the room. So, you can imagine a situation that involves getting in a car with someone you don't know, having to answer questions about the car and driving in general, driving on one of the busiest roads in your area at rush hour, performing complicated maneuvers with pinpoint precision, and all the while knowing that they are judging you based on
every single thing
that you say and do. Yeah. I had to buy some special calming solution that would drip on the edge of my tongue in order to try and help with this, which, considering my track record, probably doesn't work.
Hatred of examiners.
When you go to a test centre, you enter into a waiting room. You literally sit there, holding your documents, trembling with fear, waiting for the examiner to come out in the same way that a defendant would wait for the judge to come out to sentence him in court. Then they all come out, one by one, with their high-vis jackets
not shown,
surveying the scene like dogs left alone at the buffet. They then call out the name of the person they're examining, and they get you to sign and date a form. Which, if you're like me, and are so nervous you are barely able to stand, will look like you gave your pen to a rhesus monkey. If you take more than, let's say, 2 seconds to get out of your chair, they hurry you along like you're keeping them from something incredibly important. I'm waiting! I'd had nearly every single examiner at that test centre in my time there, almost to the point where I was going to get invited to the Christmas party. Test 7 was literally like another day at the office for me. But if it was your first test, and this was the first time you had done any kind of exam like this in your life, you didn't know what to expect. Hot tip for all examiners watching.
Act like human beings.
Acting like you're some kind of all-powerful godlike entity and we're keeping you from watching the latest episode of EastEnders does not help. I should also point out that the walls of the waiting room are plastered with posters with phrases like, "Please don't hit our stuff." And I can fully understand why they're there, because the temptation is so large. Not biased. Okay, before I get carried away, I will say that this is all based on my own personal experience. My test centre may have been given all the freshly lobotomised people, but I'm sure the others are lovely. They do have a difficult job, and I do appreciate that, but I do wish that they would appreciate we are under just as much pressure as they are, and a friendly attitude never hurt anyone. So I'll just finish off by saying that I've been driving for about 5 years now, and I've still never had an accident or anything. So that was video number 2. If you watched this video and you enjoyed it, then let me know and I can continue making more of these. Drive safe, Stublington out.